Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. There is a story that was captured by Taifa Leo about 2 weeks ago. A story that is still drawing a lot of heated political debate. Now that some Kenyans are saying we are suffering as a country because of the political naivety of the mountain, going on how they voted in last year's elections as announced by Chebukati. Mbuzi wa matambiko Mlima Kenya wapungua vijana wakishiriki mapenzi nao. Baadhi ya wazee ambao hushirikisha utakaso wa kimila kupitia utoaji kafara eneo la kati wameteta kuhusu uhaba wa mbuzi watakatifu wa kuchinjwa katika hafla hizo baada ya wengi kuchafuliwa na vijana. Wanalalamika kwamba baadhi ya vijana wanashiriki mapenzi na mifugo hao wa dhamani. If you go through that story, kando na mbuzi, wanyama wengine ambao wamejipata tabani ndani ya tamaa ya ngono miongoni wa wanaume wa Mlima Kenya ni pamoja na nguruwe, ng'ombe, kuku na punda. Tungetaka walio na tabia hizo mbaya wakamatwe na wadhibiwe kisheria, kwa kuwa hasara na mangaiko ambayo yatatufuata kama jamii tusipoziba ujinga huo wa kuchafua mifugo kupitia ngono ni mkubwa mno, akasema Bwana Kaguthi. So in a nutshell, men on the mountain have turned to goats, nguruwe, ng'ombe, kuku na punda. They are making love with those animals. Old men wazee wa mlimani are concerned that they cannot get pure animals for their usual rituals. All the animals have been defiled by Mount Kenya men. I feel this is important discussing because a good majority of Kenyans believe that we are suffering because of the political mistakes made by Mount Kenya residents. They brought upon this nation a lot of suffering, going on how they voted in last year's elections from what Chebukati did announce. I want us to put this into perspective. If you are watching us, but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's proceed. Elders on the mountain are concerned that men there are bringing curses upon the community by making love with these animals, kuku, punda, ng'ombe, nguruwe. They are bringing curses upon the community. And the Bible has it, my people perish for lack of knowledge. If you look at what is happening on the mountain, there seems to be a problem there. In 2007, we all know what happened in Rift Valley, and we all know why Uhuru and Ruto were taken to Hague. Uhuru was helping these mountain people. The same people he was helping turned against him. They turned against him. If you look at the politics on the mountain, It's mainly based on hate. The hate for Raila Odinga and the hate for the Luo community. That has been the politics on the mountain. Uhuru tried his level best to end that politics of hate, but from what Chebukati did announce, it appears the people never listened to him. So they chose hate instead of peace, instead of harmony. And they were told, they were promised, they were going to form a government with William Ruto and his team. And they believed. A few days ago, I was listening to the likes of Kimani Chungwa, Nyandarua Senator, Ndindi Nyoro. They are still trying to bring back that politics of hate simply because they have failed to deliver. Let's listen briefly to Medhu, Nyandarua Senator. Listen to this.
Mmoja msikuje kuuliza huko William Ruto na Gachagua. Unauliza tu hapa nyumbani kwa nini ni 500. Na waziri Cherugui mnaongeza, mkiangalia mnaona jina inasoma keep something nini kama Uteroge, hiyo vitu unaongeza kidogo. Hiyo ya hawa akina Moro Mondi Ogori unaweza kugusa. Kwa sababu kuna kitu inaitwa kuvuna mahali ambapo mtu alifanya nini, na kuna kitu inaitwa kufurahia kupiga kura. Sina hiyo. Sababu sisi ndio tuweka hiyo maneno hapo.
In our earlier analysis, we dissected those remarks in details, but that's the kind of hate Kenya Kwanza leaders are trying to bring back. They know the ground is becoming hostile. The leaders have failed to deliver. So to endear themselves to the people, they must invoke the Luo community. They must invoke it. And that has been the politics on the mountain. In the long run, their leaders are not delivering them services because they choose hate at the expense of service delivery. All signs were very clear that William Ruto and his team, going on their past track records, were not going to deliver. They were going to divide this country along ethnic lines. A majority of Kenyans saw that in advance, and that's why they rejected William Ruto in 6 out of 8 regions of this country. But the mountain and the Kalenjin Rift Valley never saw that. They never saw that. They went ahead, did vote for William Ruto. It's a fact, as I talk, we are seriously divided along ethnic lines, shareholders and non-shareholders. If you look at the composition of this government, it started as a two-tribe affair. It has now turned into a one-tribe affair. Only Kalenjins are being appointed to top government positions, courtesy to Kenya Kwanza government. So it's actually true that Ruto and his team have seriously divided us along ethnic lines. All these signs were very clear even before the elections. A majority of Kenyans saw them, but the mountain and the Kalenjin nation never saw that. We are suffering as a country because of those two regions. And I just don't know whether they have learned some bitter lessons. I just don't understand whether they will make that mistake again. But from the look of things, it's only time that will tell. So as Kenyans are complaining that we are where we are because of the mountain, on the mountain again, elders are also complaining that men there are bringing curses upon the community by making love with nguruwe, ng'ombe, kuku na punda. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Those watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe. I brought that topic to challenge the mountain to wake up. There seems to be a problem there. A majority in that part of the country are maybe not aware of the kind of suffering they are bringing upon themselves and upon Kenyans. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.